Heidi's brides told her husband that her wedding dress was much cheaper than it really was. Which one is it? Well, her husband's gonna find out, and so are you, because it's time to play the Newlywed Game. To the Newlywed Game. You're going to meet three brand new newlywed couples, and we'll discover how well they know each other. The game is very simple. I ask each couple questions about each other, their relationship. Each match earns points. The couple with the most points at the end will win an incredible second honeymoon. Let's meet our first couple. She's a 26-year-old sales coordinator. He's a 27-year-old claims adjuster. They've been married 1 year. Let's meet Michelle and Von Hugo. Welcome. Good luck. Next, she's a 42-year-old telecommunications assistant manager. He's a 46-year-old anesthesiologist support technician. They've been married 6 months. Let's meet Ernestine and Roosevelt Kelly. Welcome. Good luck to you. Finally, she's a 26-year-old human resources recruiter. He's a 27-year-old network consultant. They've been married only 2 months. Say hello to Heidi and Ethan Hayes. Good luck. Nice to meet you. A round of applause for all of today's newlyweds. I see some nice enthusiasm here. You did a little jig on the way to the couch there. Heidi, I'm going to start this game with you. Okay. And the way we're going to do it is I'm going to ask you to look at this monitor behind me where you will see Ethan.
I'm a dead man if I tease my wife about her.
Now, I stopped the tape there because I want you to finish Ethan's sentence for 10 points.
My body?
Your body?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Ears.
You're saying, it's the Spock ears.
Oh,
Ernestine, here's Roosevelt.
The movie star I have the hots for is...
The movie star Roosevelt has the hots for is...
Tony Braxton.
Okay. All right.
Cher.
Cher?
She's like...
Roosevelt, what is it about Cher?
She just loved to wear a lot of sexy outfits.
Michelle, take a look at Bond.
The last food we ate in bed together was?
Pizza?
Pizza. Okay.
Chocolate chip cookies.
Pizza is bad. Come on.
All the time.
But not in bed. Not me.
I'm going to give you a chance to make... Vaughn, I'm going to give you a chance to redeem yourself here. We're going to switch things around, and you're going to take a look at Michelle, see if you can finish her sentence.
The one thing I used to do for my husband before we were married, but don't do now is...
What did she do once that she doesn't do anymore?
Iron?
Leave love notes and little gifts for him.
That's true.
Why
She's
not?
iron too.
I don't know, just too comfortable. Just something that we did during the, the romantic period.
The courtship.
Yes, exactly.
I might suggest you leave a little love note on an iron and let him do the iron.
Yeah.
Okay, Roosevelt, here's Ernestine.
My husband would say my best physical feature is...
Her butt.
my legs.
Oops. Legs. You can't really complain. You've had a compliment on your legs and your butt now.
Yeah, but God. Legs, man.
Ethan, let's take a look at Heidi.
The place I've always dreamed of making love is...
Always dreamed of making love. On an elevator?
Okay.
on a lifeguard tower at the beach.
All I
add to the list.
Well, we'll see what else we can find out about these lists when we come back, so don't you go away. Welcome back to the Newlywed Game. Ethan, is it true that you came to Heidi's rescue on your honeymoon?
Yes, it is. When we were staying down in St. Lucia, down in the Southern Caribbean, and in one of our drunken nights, I came back to the room, and it rained for 6 days, so there were frogs jumping around in the room. And Heidi said, "You got to capture this frog." So every time I went to grab it, it jumped somewhere else. So finally, I caught it and said, "What am I going to do with this?" I threw it in the toilet. I figured it could swim. So I flushed the toilet. She started screaming, "You can't flush the frog down the toilet." So anyway.
So I made him reach his hand in the toilet and take it out.
We rescued the frog. I didn't want to be a frog killer, so
Yeah, bring new meaning to the word frogman, I guess. Now, Ernestine and Roosevelt, you spent the whole honeymoon night up, but not with each other.
No.
No. We went to Vegas, and I had planned our wedding, and I was totally exhausted when we got to Vegas.
And I was kind of glad she was exhausted so I could just go downstairs and pull the slot machine and have a ball by myself.
And I was glad, and I went and got in the bed and went to sleep.
By yourself, what is
Well, Roosevelt, you were in Vegas. Did you get lucky? I mean, at the tables.
a couple of times.
Okay. Now, Michelle and Vaughn. Michelle, you didn't really like the menu you had planned for your reception?
No, the caterer gave us two choices. We could have a whole bird, bones and all, or a boneless chicken breast. Vaughn opted for the whole bird, of course, because it looked better and bigger on the plate, more bang for your buck, and it was more cost efficient. However, I just didn't think that it was very fair to see my grandmother picking chicken out of her teeth and eating with her fingers. Nonetheless, we chose the bone chicken.
So 2 nights before the wedding, I wake up about 2:30 in the morning and I look at Michelle's staring at the wall. I'm like, "Honey, what's wrong?" She goes, "I can't believe we're serving carcasses." She got up out of bed and ran downstairs to call the caterer at 2:30 in the morning.
And changed it, and we were very glad we went with the boneless chicken.
Right with the boneless, no
Yes,
carcasses.
no carcasses.
Good call.
Yes,
Good call.
definitely.
Unfortunately, you haven't had too many good calls so far today because you don't have any points. That's going to change. Ernestine and Roosevelt, you lit up the board there with no points.
All right.
Heidi and Ethan, you're on fire with no points. Here's what's going to happen. I'm going to ask each one of you a multiple choice question. It's then going to be up to you to tell me which of the 3 answers I give you your mate said. If you get a match, you'll get 10 points. You ready? Michelle, I'm going to start with you. Did Vaughn say that he thinks the food you cook is trying to make him gain weight, lose weight, or take you out to dinner?
Take me out to dinner.
Take me out to dinner. On board.
Ernestine, according to Roosevelt, if he could honor you with an award, it would be for your great personality, your terrific body, or putting up with him.
My great body.
Roosevelt, what'd you say?
Putting up with me.
That's true. But I just got the body, babe.
I know it. That's what I'm saying. Putting up with me.
So. Okay.
Heidi, did Ethan say that the last time you fought and made up, you backed down, stood your ground, or fooled around?
Stood my ground.
That's what he said. Do you remember the fight?
No.
No,
But she never backs down. I never back down. We know.
So you know that was a good one. Yeah, you know what it's going to be. Now, I'm going to turn things around and give you a chance, Ethan. Did Heidi say that you and she pay bills the day they arrive, the day they're due, or the day the service is disconnected?
The day they arrive.
Roosevelt, did Ernestine say if she went to a nude beach, she would wrap herself in a towel, take off her top, or flaunt all her assets?
For all our assets.
Right, you got it. You flaunt it. Roosevelt, how do you feel about that? Okay, keeps you in shape, doesn't it? All right. Finally, Vaughn, did Michelle say that she would want you to lose pictures of your old girlfriends, your best friend's phone number, or your spare tire?
Spare tire.
So that's what your cooking is kind of about? Encouraging
It's from
Yeah.
eating out so
It's from
much.
eating out so much. Okay, we're going to be right back and learn more about these newlyweds right after this. So don't go away. Welcome back to the Newlywed Game. Ernestine and Roosevelt, you still have 10 points.
All right.
Michelle and Vaughn, you've got 20 points now. You're tied with Heidi and Ethan, who have 20 points as well. Now, here's the game we're going to play now. We talked to your wives before the show, and they told us all sorts of little secrets about their relationship with you and themselves. Now, I'm going to read these secrets. If you think it's your wife that said that, I want you to hold up that sign that you now have at your left. Let's see it right now. And you're going to get my attention by yelling out,
That's my wife.
all right? And Roosevelt, you're going to remember to hold up the sign at the same time and say that. Okay. Now, if you're right, you're going to get 10 points. But you got to be smart, because if you're wrong, you'll lose 10 points. You ready? The first one up is the only one that can win or lose. To avoid hurting your feelings, she tells you you're a good cook when you're not. Who said that?
I said that.
Yeah.
You tried.
Sorry.
Roosevelt, do you think you're a good cook?
I don't think I'm a good cook at all.
She says she curses too much. A little slow there, Vaughn.
That's my wife.
Yes, it was your wife.
It was.
You had to think about it, though.
Yeah.
It really embarrasses her when you tell jokes that nobody laughs at.
That's my wife.
All right. Is that something he does a lot?
Yeah, his nickname used to be .04 because only 4% of his jokes land.
Hey, at least I'm trying, you know?
Yeah, there you go. There
All
you
that
go.
matters.
She secretly calls old boyfriends behind your back. Who was that?
I said that.
Uh-huh.
How could you do that?
It's no harm, baby.
No harm, no foul. All right. She says you're the best thing in bed she's ever had.
That's my wife.
You were first. Way to go. You got the points there. But you were feeling kind of glum a question ago, and now you just lit up.
Good.
Easy come, Ludo.
She lied and told you that her wedding dress was much cheaper than it really was. Who said that?
I did.
Oh.
He thought we were spending way too much money on the. I was spending way too much money on my dress.
Mm-hmm.
So.
So you surprised Ethan?
Yeah, a little bit.
Little conversation gonna happen after the show?
Maybe.
Okay. Sometimes during sex, she starts to think about her plans for the following day. Who said that?
I said that.
What?
We're so busy, I need to maximize every moment.
Hey, you're
Oh, that's harsh.
Vaughn, you're cost and time efficient, you know, and so is she. Maybe she's making dinner reservations in her head. Okay, we're going to be back with these couples right after this, and we're going to find out who's going to win that wonderful second honeymoon. Welcome back to the Newlywed Game. At the end of this final round, one of these couples will be off to a fabulous second honeymoon. Ellen, where's our winning couple going today?
Gary, today's winners are off to Britain. After a quick stop in London, it's all aboard a Brit Rail train for a romantic bridge tour of the fabled isle. They can choose enchanted Edinburgh, the beaches of Brighton, or so many other beautiful and historical places in Britain on this memorable week on their Brit Rail Brit Tour. Ta-ta, Gary.
Thank you. Thank you, Ellen, old girl. Thank you so much. Well, Heidi and Ethan, you've got 30 points, which puts you in first right now. All right. Ernestine and Roosevelt, you have 20 points. You're very close. Michelle and Vaughn, you have 20 points. You're right there as well. Here's how we're going to find our winner. Guys, I'm going to give your wives a couple of choices. It'll be like City Boy or Nature Boy, Washboard Belly or Pudgy Paunch. She'll then hold up the card behind you that best applies to you guys. It's up to you to match. And here's the thing. I'm going to start with 10 points, but I'm going to go all the way up to 100 for the last one. You ready? First one is for 10 points. Muffins or bagels? Vaughn?
Muffins.
Muffins it is. Roosevelt, muffins. She said bagels. Ethan?
Bagels.
Bagels, very good. For 20 points. Control freak or goes with the flow? Quickly, ladies. Roosevelt?
Go with the flow.
Oh, yeah, you did. Ethan?
Definitely control freak.
That's what she says. Vaughn?
Goes with the flow.
And you are. For 30 points. Parties hardy or hardly parties? They all went up at the same time. Ethan?
Party's hardy.
Yes. Vaughn?
Party's hardy.
Yes, indeed. And Roosevelt?
Hardly party.
She said that you party hard.
No way.
You party when you do party.
How often?
For 40 points. Counts his calories or stuffs his face? Vaughn?
Counts my calories.
Said you stuffed your face with that good home cooking. Roosevelt?
Stuff my face.
Yes. Ethan?
My face.
Yes. For 50 points. Brains or looks? Roosevelt?
Looks.
Yeah. Ethan?
That's all I'll go with looks.
Looks, you got it. Vaughn?
I'm gonna go with brains.
Brains! For 60 points. Romantic and corny or hot and horny? Ethan?
Hot and horny.
Vaughn?
Hot and horny.
Romantic and corny. Roosevelt?
Hot and horny.
All right. All right, we have a very good game here. This is for 100 points. The trip to Britain. Sex every night or when the time is right? Now, I'm going to start with you, Vaughn. This will give you 230 points.
Sex every night.
Okay, you got 230. Now, Roosevelt.
When the time is right.
Okay. You are now in first place with 290. Don't say a word, Ethan. I want to see you sweat a little bit. You get this right, you'll be the big winner with 340 points. Otherwise, Ernestine and Roosevelt will be off to the island of Britain.
When the time is right.
Ernestine and Roosevelt, you are going to Britain.